I'm back. Again.
How you doing, sir? How are you? Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You too. All right. So we're heading to Louisiana. Louisiana.
Yeah, we'll just go to like Grayville.
Right. Yeah.
So just stay on that. Just stay on. Stay.
All right. Maybe it is.
I don't know. I know. It's hot in here. Oh, it's because I shut this off. That's why.
I forgot the temperature that high.
74. 74 degrees, and we're back live. Wait, has it set up like 3 separate live streams? It does. I've been live 3 separate times. Who?
Oh, I'll try one. But if I don't like them, I might eat it.
I'm live again. I don't even. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Actually, here.
I'm navigating.
Hey, tornado warning just got issued? They've been issued for a while. I thought we'd be having this storm here.
Mississippi River. Here we go.
Now we're crossing the Mississippi. Oh, the wind down at the bottom. See it whipping. Low level jet hasn't even come in yet, and Shreveport's VWP is about as violent as photographs get. And I mean, really the only issue with that is that storms a lot of times will not have the support robustness to support a photograph or wind shear like that. But in this case, we do. We've got areas in excess of 3,000 joules per kilogram of surface-based cape and 2,000 of mixed layer. So you can see an environment like that. If we have discrete supercells through there, I mean, that would warrant a high risk. I just am not confident on that happening. And I'm not sure the storm prediction center are either. Now, with this latest information on these confluence bands developing and actually like maturing and managing to with each other, there's a solid chance that they go high risk. Risk doesn't matter. We all know that. But I know in one of the previous outlooks, they were highlighting the potential for some sort of upgrade. That was before they really knew of the convective potential that this had. So don't be surprised if they pull a high risk. That doesn't really change anything. Do note, even if they go high risk, it'll perform the same. Their level of warning won't change how this is going to play out. So don't discard your own thoughts if they decide something else. Also, this is good. This is pretty good terrain. Bases aren't super low. So you'll actually see the tornado from here. I remember 2015 Clarksdale, Mississippi had a tornado, and man, that thing was, you could barely see it because of how many trees were there, and it was so low elevation the cloud bases were. Especially as we get to a higher tilt, I am seeing again this area where greens and reds are kind of meeting up again, like we're going to see another tornado out of these couple of storms. Going back over to Louisiana, confluence bands, that area in this area here, this could pretty easily be our storm of the day. I talked about that earlier. This could also be a very impressive storm. It really could end up like April 12th, 2020, where you had only a couple of dominant supercells, but they were violent tornado producers. The Basefield tornado, yeah, a couple other EF3s if I remember correctly. After our south, to the south. Change direction to some sort of storm that's developed. It actually has a pretty decent, although more upper level base here. Yeah, this storm here really could be one of the storms of the day. This one as well. It's going to take their turn east, and I think they could outride this entire line here from the looks of it. There is a storm that is just to the south of us that actually has some decent structure. It won't be a tornado producer. This kind of environment, specifically confluence bands, most of the time you need some other storms to help build it up and make it robust. We don't really have that in this kind of area right now. So the storm is not much of an issue. Show y'all. There's a storm we were talking about there. I mean, that is for a storm that looks like this. Because this is what we're watching. For a storm that looks like this, very little upper level support, really nothing there. That's a pretty good view. That's a pretty good thing to see for chase perspective. Not so much public. Go check up on Super. What's that?
Part of the tire.
I was like the whole tire.
Part of the tire.
I didn't have the front camera on, but someone's like whole tire rim in front of us just fell off of their car. Is it the tread? Oh, we do have another tornado here. This is down. Not confirmed, but they just warned it, luckily. Just warned it, actually. So, oh gosh. Try to get a decent scan, 36 knots. It's small, but it's a drill bit. It's probably a strong tornado. We do have terminal data for it. This storm doesn't look as impressive. This one in the south is hooking just as much. Couldn't get a terminal view of this storm down here to the south. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's about to get stronger. You see here, wait. You see that? The influx, you can see the RFD in that red there as it approaches this new area. So once that reaches, then we're probably going to see a pretty strong tornado. In fact, we now do have a debris ball on reflectivity. And if you go into higher tilts, I mean the reds, which would be over here, slowly making their way across, and that is a tight debris signature, 63 decibel debris ball, a DBC debris ball.
It's a nice little rim.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that does suck. Scan here. Here in a second at least. Back up in front. Not a whole lot going on, as you can see. I don't know. I don't know. This looks like a higher end outbreaks we've had all year. Uh, Not even from a Dixie Alley standpoint. Not even like any bias or anything. I don't live in this area. I had to travel 5.5 hours probably to chase here, and this chasing sucks. Okay, it's probably the worst in the country. Um, but I do mean this. I said earlier in one of the past streams, I don't think it's going to go high risk. There's a possibility. Um, a lot of the problems that we had with this being a maybe a bit of an underperformance. I mean, they're going away. They're going away pretty fast. Basically, from yesterday morning to this morning, we've trended from a slight risk to a borderline high risk. Yesterday morning, I was debating whether or not to even chase. This morning just looked a lot better. 60 decibel, the reball continues. As you can see, we've had several strong tornadoes already. This isn't even close to the main risk. Like, this isn't even near the main risk. And we're already seeing strong tornadoes outside of it. From the Houston radar, we can make out confluence bands and individual supercells. It's 1 p.m. Low-level jets not even close to kicking in. They're kicking off. We're not close to the highest level of thermodynamics. And I really think today could be one of the larger outbreaks that we've seen all year. Yes, we've had a pretty crazy year. Dixie Alley really hasn't shown a whole lot. I'm gonna have to talk like this because we're getting into some rain. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna continue cover stuff starts get going. We're gonna be on some of these supercells that eventually form from the confluence bands. '15?
50.
Oh, let's go to Rayville. Okay. Monroe is when it gets foresty. Get support much better than that. You got a bounded weak echo region in the upper levels. This thing is getting ready to produce a tornado, probably. Looks a little bit weird, but I mean, it just kind of started from some of these other cells that have developed. I did not want to chase this because currently, um, although thermodynamics are really good in this area, we don't have a whole lot of wind shear off to the east, near as much as we do in this area. So if I were to pull up like our photograph map, see our shear is maximized farther north, a little less down here. As it propagates eastward, we will continue to see these numbers climb. There it is, right there, a 90% on the sea wasp. I don't think I've ever seen that on mesoanalysis. I've seen that on some of the model guidances. I think I posted a couple of those runs earlier. But very rarely do you see that pull up in real life mesoanalysis. Not saying I truth to that. Realistically, it doesn't really represent a whole lot. It's some sort of combination of all the parameters, I think. Just a slight RFD search here, probably strengthening the tornado just a little bit. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have definitely a strong tornado on the ground now. This is just to the south of Hillcrest. Make a, I'll make a storm track of this. This thing seems to be heading pretty much right for the radar. Pass a little bit to the south, maybe. Hit Algoa. This is a strong tornado. Probably a drill bit. The way it's holding all that debris in. But 64 decibel, I mean, we've pretty consistently had over 60 decibels across all of these areas. This might be a little bit of fallout. I think this is the actual tornado here. But yeah, definitely a strong tornado is on the ground here. We're getting a little bit close to the radar. This is definitely down, and I don't know if you can see this new plume of likely RFD. There's a lot of inflow, and so this may strengthen it furthermore. This could be a rather long-lasting little drill bit tornado that we see. Normally, in couplets like this, they're really quick and they're short, not very long-lasting. But I mean, this could be a pretty long-lasting tornado up into Algoa. Pretty unprecedented amount of tornadoes that we've seen in Texas so far. I know I clowned on the initial watch that they placed for it, but now I understand the confluence or the just kind of the bands that have developed through here. Continue to watch this area here. My goodness, I just realized I had it on the dash cam the whole time. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is a tornado. Likely a strong tornado. It seems to be deviating a bit to the south. You can see this RFD starting to surge into it. We've gotten stronger inflow winds from the last scan. Tornado is still on the ground. It looks weaker based off of correlation coefficient, but that doesn't mean that it's not down. It is still likely on the ground. Interestingly enough, it has deviated a little bit to the south. I don't know if that's because of the RFD, and then it's going to like wrap back around to the north. It might also be because this initial storm, I think, nudged it um, based off of this. But if we're getting tornadoes like this in Texas, I don't know what we're going to do. um, Again, we're not even close to like a peak environment. We're not even near it. There's just a whole lot of instability in this area, I guess. We're going to move over to Louisiana again. Let's count these as possible. Seriously, just yet. This thing hasn't really made a right turn yet. In fact, nothing really has. Okay, yeah, this one kind of has. More than all the other ones. Especially in the last few scans. It's trying to produce a tornado. I'm not sure if it will. It looks super. It could be a short-lived one. Down here towards our Texas tornado. Tornado's still very much on the ground. New scan. Another debris ball evident on radar here. This thing is continuing to do quite a bit of damage. It looks even stronger on this scan than it did in some of the other ones. This is looking to track just to the south of the radar. It's probably a pretty intense tornado. As we are looking at an RFD surge yet again, I'm thinking it will do one last, either another tornado or a strengthening of this current tornado near Algoa. This storm just to the southwest of it is just continuing to push into the RFD of it, so we'll probably see a continuation of this tornado for at least a little while now. Oh, is my internet gone? I swear. I should probably do is get on Rayville and like go south to like Winsboro maybe, which is like what I said like yesterday or something like that. This whole area. Scan. Yeah, this thing is still strong, still on the ground. It doesn't even look that strong on radar, but it's hitting. Oh, it's hitting homes. That might be why. Hitting homes may be a reason for CC drop. Very deep. Very deep. Also looks like bad damage was reported in Porter Heights. Uh, Vehicles, damaged homes. So we can take a look at the latest HRR run. I think it matters a whole lot, but we might as well since it's here. Just all this stuff. This thing gets stronger. That's where you'll probably start to see more long-lived tornadoes here. Oh, I forgot I had terminal data. Yeah, look at this. See that? I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all back into this storm here. It's about to get strong. We're about to see a big uptick in velocities probably. Terminal data is suggesting that large RFD surge is imminent near Algoa. To the northeast of here, there are homes. Algoa is a pretty populated area. So in this recent scan, it looks rather it's quite spread out. But I mean, this picture tells you otherwise. Oh, well, as I say that, yeah, Algoa. Go ahead and take your safety precautions. If you haven't already, you definitely should have. The areas near Dickinson. This looks like a longer track tornado. Very weird, very weirdly shaped. But this is going to be a significant tornado. Storm is approaching Algoa in Texas. Is experiencing an RFD surge. Looking upper levels. An inflow surge is also apparent. I don't know if this is a new tornado. It might have been. It might have just cycled big time. Nonetheless, this tornado is about to get strong. If it can cooperate with itself, there's the terminal data again. It's just looking more and more impressive. I really don't see how this wouldn't produce another tornado, and a significant one at that. So it looks like that tornado may have died out, but there's definitely a new one trying to touch down here near Algoa. Let's go ahead and sounding of what Triple R thinks our environment will look like as we approach time when supercells are firing up. And yeah, I mean, these are just as good, if not better. They're a little bit worse. And then remember that shear it will be higher than this. Remember, it is higher than the forecast already. Take a look at our photograph maps. We already have photographs that are as large as what is showing on some of these models here. Um, yeah, I guess I would have extended it. They didn't even think about that, okay? They're in like a 2% risk. This area is literally in a 2% risk, I think. If not less. South of Houston. It's Houston. There's Houston. Yeah, barely in your 2% risk. And this is a strong tornado, probably. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one here in a second. Here, Algoa needs to take the precautions right now. Lake Charles sounding? No. Can you post that in the Discord? You sure if it dropped again? I think RFD winds are failing to get it, but I think it is down probably. It's likely down here. I'll go. It's like a big tornado is touching down there. Someone said KHGX is about to be disabled. Not sure. That's not good at all. Why would they do that? Got a strong tornado. I just saw that update on my phone. Strong tornado on the ground near Algoa. Okay, I said this was going to happen. It looks like they are now translating to the ground, and this is close range, and so this is very likely a tornado on the ground. This is just 200 feet above the ground. If you're at 37 knots, so very likely tornado here. Should see maybe a degree signature in our next upgrade. I can show y'all the terminal signature here. It looks like it could be another drill bit. Very broad mesocycle. So looks like they're continuing the tornado warning. There you go. It's interesting. This is our initial supercell here. The secondary one off to the south side of it. It's not very well supportive. Oh, it actually is. Really liking this first confluence band. Kind of liking. I guess this would be our first confluence band. These are taking a little while. This could get going, but it'll take a little while. If it gets going, it should take more of an eastward turn. So it is doing that. It just looks not super organized right now. This looks perfect. This does not. So not a whole lot of sun over here, but we do still have a lot of clearing out in southern Louisiana that'll propagate northward, and western Mississippi that we were in previously. Whoa, reaching 4,500 surface base Cape, southeast Texas into southwest Louisiana. Reaching 2,500 ML Cape in southeast Louisiana. It's looking pretty good. game right now. Did it drop? That looks concerning. This is near Dickinson. I'll pull that up. I doubt it looks any good on KHGX because of how close it is. Here's your initial tornado. It's pretty broad. Go like all the way up on tilts to see the actual tornado. Okay, about that. All right. Here we go. This is what I was expecting. Expecting at least one supercell out in front of this area before you'll get probably some supercell over here. I don't really see it strengthening a whole lot. A couple models actually suggest storms over here becoming sustained, which is interesting.
You move south or real?
Be okay just kind of staying here for a little bit.
You mean you go out into your farmland or?
I'm like staying here for a few minutes. So they're gonna look.
Oh, okay.
This doesn't really look like a supercell that screams. Make sure it'll ingest this thing and probably get stronger, but at that point you're super close to this, and at that point you're also at lapse rates. Farther east you get, the better shear. Better listen. Let's head south towards Winsboro.
South. I had a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
rain. I had a lot of rain here. So, over the last 2 days, I've had a lot of rain. I've noticed the places that got a lot of water.
This is definitely a tornado.
Where's that?
This is near Dickinson, Texas. This is very likely a tornado on the ground here.
Say again?
This is very likely a tornado. Yeah, it's just broad. Oh, they're gonna update at 2 p.m. Stay on moderate. This is probably a weak tornado. South. This is absolutely a tornado. It's probably weak, but it's definitely there. At this point, it's probably in this area. So yeah. Anyways, on the ground here near Dixon, it's probably not as strong as the terminal data thinks it is. Yeah, this will probably be our storm. To storm near Dixon. Over the last,
These are all in Texas.
yeah, last few scans, uh, very bad. This is probably a pretty strong tornado now. Here's our RFD winds getting into it. Flow. Luckily, inflow looks like it could be getting cut off here a little bit. But this is a strong tornado signature. I'll check the terminal data. Maybe it has them a little bit closer than what it was before. Yeah, it does. But these are touching. This is probably one of the stronger tornadoes we've had so far today. Um, this is definitely a significant tornado. It doesn't look like. Oh, it is. Okay, it's hitting some parts of Dickinson. If this continues to move to the northeast, this will impact several homes, businesses. It looks like there's a school complex of some sort to the east side of Dickinson. It will come very close to that area of Dickinson. Um, it does seem to be moving right up toward the eastern side of town, which is heavily populated, and then further to the northeast near Baycliff or Backcliff. All of this is housing. So if this tornado were to continue, it would be moving through a very heavily populated area, um, and it would do a lot of damage. Luckily, not seeing the terminal cities look near as impressive. They look very disjointed now. As compact as they used to be, there still probably is a tornado down with this, but it may not be as strong as we've anticipated, which is a good sign. You should still be um, seeking shelter. Is there farmland over here somewhere? To the east? Yeah, here, I'll pull it up.
Pretty sure there is. Yeah, down here about. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not in Vicksburg anymore. Hang on.
A lot of rain.
Okay, we just got a scale discussion. All right. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna bring you guys back over to here. This is an official mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center that they have issued out for portions of Louisiana, western Mississippi. An appreciable uptick in the severe threats expected soon. All severe hazards, including a few intense tornadoes, are likely. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch will likely be issued in the next hour. I've only seen these been issued in like very high-end days, most of the time high risks. I think the only 2 times I've seen them not issued on high risks were May 26th of this year and November 29th of 2022. So I'll give you guys a summary. It says anticipated primary round of severe storms is expected to take shape soon. QLCS likely preceded by supercells with all severe hazards. Several EF0 to EF2 tornadoes are anticipated, and a few intense EF3 plus tornadoes are likely. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch will likely be issued within the next hour or so to address the increasing threat. Damaging tornado potential should not only persist, but likely increase into the evening hours, both with the QLCS and preceding supercells. The most Discrete, dominant, warm sector supercells will have the best potential to produce intense, potentially long-lived, long-track tornadoes. In consideration of the aforementioned significant tornado potential, a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch was likely within the next hour. Here's your little area. These storms will all continue to move northeastward into a more highly sheared environment as your thermodynamics increase the further east you go. Warm air advection has been happening all throughout the day. This is about as high end as it gets. Okay, um, this is about as high end as it gets. So, just if you're in Louisiana, if you're in Mississippi, or if you know people from there, just let them know to take warnings seriously. Not be super on alert, not be super nervous. Just prepare when you need to prepare. Because this is not an everyday risk. This is really a once in every year risk. Considering we haven't really had a Dixie Alley event like this probably since 2023. That doesn't sound like a very long time, but before that, it would have been like March 17th of 2021 or March 22nd of 2021. Um, these are rare. PDS tornado watches are rare, so we have to take these very, very seriously when they're actually issued. Along with that, I mentioned that most PDS tornado watches are issued with high risks. I would not be surprised if we had a high risk issued for portions of central and eastern Louisiana, and then into western Mississippi. This is what our current outlook looks like. I would put it somewhere in here.
Keep going south.
It's gonna be like here. Is this where we're here?
That's like that's
Okay. We're entering Baskin. Let's go ahead and check up on our tornado down here in Dickinson. That mesoscale discussion just kind of jumped out. Okay, so off the bat, this does appear like a tornado, especially this skin here. That looks like a potentially strong tornado that has impacted areas north and east of Dixon. Try to get you guys a couple of here. A VROD of 67.5. In radar data, that is atypical of EF3 to EF4 tornadoes. The numbers on the screen that flashed there that said 7 EF4s. That means that out of the however many that they had surveyed, 7 of the tornadoes that pulled up tornado data and velocity signatures like that were rated EF4. A lot more were rated lower end, but that gives the probability or the likelihood of this potentially producing potentially intense damage. I think it is still on the ground. It's very hard to tell just because of how close it is to the radar. Not a whole lot of debris is being picked up, which is a good thing. I'm not seeing as much debris as I thought I'd be seeing for that populated of an area and that close of a radar. So that is somewhat good news. Looks like they've kept our moderate risk here. I say I'm not surprised. Uh, is this our supercell? Okay, this suddenly looked a lot better over the last I don't even know, like 15 or so minutes. This storm uh, is near Georgetown. Yeah, let's keep going south of Winsboro.
Go south of Winsboro?
Or at least get to Winsboro.
Okay, alright.
First storm of the day we are approaching is this one entering, or that will eventually enter this area of Winsboro.
Where in the Winsboro city limits?
Here is our storm. In the more upper levels, you can see very nice inflow. RFD surge is pretty much all you need for this thing to really get going. Here's your ZDR arc. This is a very healthy storm. You're getting echo tops to 43 knots, or not knots, 43,000 feet. Our hook is continuing to come out over it. It might be nudging from this storm. This looks like another potential merger. Yeah, it does look like they have kept our moderate risk. I'm fine with that. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would have expected a high risk from this last storm. So. In Winsboro right now. Here's the southwest. I don't know if you can make out, but the sun is out. The sun is out. Oh, it's covering up. It's being covered up by me. Yeah, there is this. The sun is out. It is basically where I am. Not a whole lot of blue sky, but that doesn't really matter. Sun is quickly being covered up by the updraft of this supercell that we're approaching um, in Winsboro. Let me go ahead and change that. This tornado near Robert Lee is not Robert Lee. I saw a post about Robert Lee, and I thought I was fooled. This is definitely a strong tornado. Um, it is on some sort of water, and it will stay like that for a little while. But that is an intense tornado signature. This is a very strong tornado signature for me. Bring you all over to here. You can see on NROT, it's approaching pink and upper levels of 3, which is rare. Normally, you don't get numbers quite like that, and so we'll go over to here. Oh, see what it used to be. 62 knot VROT. Now we're at 47. It's a little bit weaker, but that is definitely still a tornado. And now it looks like there is. Yeah, this is a vortex hole. We just had a vortex hole from this tornado that passed northeast of Dickinson. That is now north of San Leon in Texas. That is interesting. This kind of goes to show the environment that we're going to have here later today. If this is our current environment, this is his baseline probably. Current environment over there is honestly pretty good. It's only going to get better up here further to the east. Thermodynamics, I know surface-based Cape probably peaks in this kind of area. I think mixed layer Cape is actually a little bit greater over here. We're about the same. Let's check our photograph map. Yeah, we definitely have upper layer shear and helicity in this area. Back over to snow here. Radar hole continues. We're going to go back up to that we are on. As we approach now south of Winsboro. This needs to be a constructive merger, and it honestly looks like this thing is getting ready to either drop a tornado or start exhibiting signs of lower level rotation. Especially after these couple of mergers, probably. This really just looks like the storm hour right now. This thing is approaching. Actually, let me get an idea on the core of this thing. Need to find like a
Clearing.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We're south of Winsboro now, so just need to look and see.
I should have stopped at basket.
We're headed toward Gilbert.
That looks too far south. Need to see off to the. There's really nothing. Oh, there's this. What is this road? Oh, we already passed that. Yeah, we already passed that. Right after, right like here.
Yeah. What to do?
Keep going to there, I guess. We'll have to eventually come back here, though.
Are you looking for a clearing, or do you want to turn back around?
We need to turn back around kind of in anyways.
Okay. So just look. That's a loop, so just turn around. Okay.
We'll find a clearing up here. This should turn off to the right pretty quickly. Unless this is the most it's going to turn off to the right. It's still pretty far from us, so. Some of this stuff. This is farmland. It should be farmland. Yeah, there should be like a lot right here, like a big clearing for at least a little while. Want to be like
Right there
on the
right.
southern side. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. We need to get off like some road here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you want to get in a road?
No, this is fine. This is fine.
Like that?
Yeah. We'll be looking over here. Or actually, right now it's back to the southeast.
You mean face this way?
I can just position it.
Okay.
Oh, it just got tornado warned.
I'll have to get. I'll need to I'll have to move.
So these get some mergers. It's pretty dry. There's not a whole lot of storms after this, and so this can continue northeast. Should feel warm. So we're currently, where are we, like here? Yeah, we're actually in pretty good position right now. So it should be off to. If we're facing. Oh, it's straight in front of us, actually. Look at that clearing right all the way out there. Oh, it's warm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really warm. This isn't a new north-south road, is it? No, it's not. That's why I was wondering. We're facing southwest.
Well, you mean exactly north-south? We're facing southwest. So that's south.
Wait, we're facing southwest?
Yeah, so that's west. That's south.
This road is going southeast. So this is south. This is
Huh?
this way is south.
Yeah, look. This is north-south. So we're facing southwest. This is north-south, east-west. So we're facing southwest. So this is this. Yeah.
Okay.
That's south. This is west.
Okay, yeah, this is south. Okay, I was wondering.
This is south.
Yeah. I was like, why are clouds going this way if this is north? I was like, they're going way too far east.
That's north.
So clouds are going pretty much due north. That makes sense for a little bit. I was confused. The ground feels like it's been raining. getting pretty consistent of 15 to 20 miles an hour, sustained and gust. We had a 20-mile-per-hour gust, and we had about 14 to 15 sustained. Right now,
You have your camera stuff ready, I guess?
Yeah.
Your camera, okay.
Without the wind, my anemometer is reading 72 right now. 72. I just jumped 72.5. Um, it's cooling it off a little bit. The wind is cooling it off a little bit. Um, we're at about 73. We're kind of reaching about 73. Um, okay. Ooh, look at the sun coming out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we just need these storms to kind of merge into each other. Wow, the sun is out. Really needs to be like. There you go. That's more like what it is. Um, it's just so bright, and it's clear to our. What is that? To our south?
South.
Yeah, to our south. Yeah. Second.
It's 100%.
Here we go. Is that tornado watch?
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 7 Turo, effective until 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. This watch includes the following parishes in Louisiana: Caldwell, Franklin, Jackson, Lincoln, Morehouse, Washita, Richmond, Union, West Carroll, and Wynne. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather.
75 degrees.
Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and for later statements and possible warnings. Know a weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, tornado fuel has been issued at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following parishes in Louisiana: Caldwell, Franklin, Jackson, Lincoln, Morehouse,
As that
Washita,
continues
Richmond,
to
Union,
roll,
West Carroll, and
I'm
Wynne.
going to put y'all over here yet again. This is Twitter. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch has just been issued. Notice over here, numerous strong tornadoes expected, okay? That is something that they don't like to put out very often at all. Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service are usually quite laid back. They're quite conservative with their forecasts and with their warnings and watches. This is not something that you see every day with the Storm Prediction Center, with the National Weather Service, okay? This is something they only issue when they have confidence on storm systems that do stuff like this. I'll try to get information on this tornado watch in a second here. There's your updraft. You see that? And we got clouds suddenly feeding into it. There's your base right in front of us. All right, here's your PDS tornado watch. A little bit of information on it. Let's go ahead and look at our probabilities here. Probably 90-90, so. Oh, 95-80. It was barely a PDS. Let's look at our overview. All right. From the National Weather Service, can I turn this? This is from the National Weather Service. Yeah. So they have stated numerous tornadoes expected, with a few intense tornadoes likely. Widespread damaging winds and scattered significant gusts to 80 miles per hour. Parameters are becoming increasingly favorable for tornadoes, including strong tornadoes and widespread damaging wind gusts throughout the watch period. This tornado watch lasts until 9 p.m. So, very, very significant damage in Porter Heights.
All right, we're gonna stay here. We're staying here watching these.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two separate ones right now. The storm here is currently Tornado 1. There's just a lot of storms popping up. Which I guess was the initial issue. They're just all strongly rotating, so it doesn't even really matter. Yeah.
Do what? Go back north.
So our main problem here, let me pull you guys in real quick. Initially, this was our look. This is our storm that we're going to go after. This is our storm we're going to go after. Oh my goodness, what is all this stuff? So this is the problem that I thought we were going to be having initially. We just have way too many storms. Just way too many storms. I mean, this could be a tornado producer. And I mean, with the right help from other storms nearby, it likely will be a tornado producer. It's just, can this storm ingest these storms by the time that it gets over here to where I am? This is where I am. That is one of the main things that we need to be looking out for. And again, for now, it's just a waiting game. This cell is nice. It's all alone. This one over here in southern Mississippi. It's just not in the greatest environment right now. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it'll be like the waiting game that we played before rolling forward. Okay.
Up a little bit. Am I off the road enough? Should I go through a little more?
You're fine.
Okay.
So, there's a place in Texas called Oak Island.
Oh, really?
To be confused with the curse of Oak Island.
Never find anything there. They never did, didn't they?
They're still looking. They're still looking.
We'll say.
One on forecast system wasn't even right about this. This looks pretty decent. Play this reader here. This is M2R.
Let's see where we are.
This is us.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put this thing.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
There's just so many storms over here.
That makes sense.
The tornado warning expired.
They look they're almost heading due north, or more north by northeast.
Us, yeah. I was expecting one of them to root. Oh, it's back.
That's a good station. We'll hang out at the station. That's a rest and row station, so the weather alerts from them.
I wonder if after this storm, be better off going back. It's only 3:00. That's what's surprising is he'll be chasing like 5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd rather be on this one. Anyone for this storm? That's that. Hey guys, take a look at this.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
P.M. Central Standard Time.
Is he beeping?
At 2:51 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 12 miles southeast of Clark, or 16 miles south of Columbia, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: tornado. Detail. Source: radar indicated location. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damaged roofs, windows, and vehicles. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include mainly rural areas of southeastern Caldwell and northeastern Wausau parishes. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built building away from windows. If you are out mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following parish: Caldwell, Louisiana.
Cell service is bad here. I can't even send pictures. I was trying to send pictures to your mom. So I bet you're getting issues.
Very impressive. They're very impressive upper level. As long as this storm doesn't do anything. This whole thing. It could nudge
Where are we?
an RT surge. We are.
Oh.
Like there.
Yeah. So we've got it coming toward us down here too.
Straight this way.
Yeah. I see it. Where's Columbus? Okay. Columbia.
There's
Yeah.
Clark's.
Gotcha.
This is the one that was initially a tornado warning, but this one just looks kind of better.
Okay.
Sometimes if they tap into the jet, they'll make an eastward shift.
Gotcha.
And I don't know. We may just have to stay here. Jonesville has there's a bridge. There's a bridge east of Jonesville across the Mississippi. Let's see if yeah, our stream is still up, I think. Yeah, our stream is currently up. I don't know why.
Must be that. Well, that hotspot's gonna be better than It's gonna be better than what in your phone cell. So just that hotspot will strengthen it. It pulls in a stronger signal.
Yeah, look how fast these clouds here.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh.
What?
It acts like I'm streaming.
Cool.
Well, now we know we're in a good spot. Did it get extended? I guess it did. I'm not getting a radar update on that. Oh, it did get extended. Look how big the warning is.
Right in the middle of it. Woo! Let me pee. Before this thing starts breaking loose. You hear the thunder.
Yeah, probably. All right, we are currently in a tornado warning. This tornado warning storm is approaching Gilbert, Chase, Winsboro, Wisner.
Source, radar indicated. Impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near. It arrives around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Jigger around Standard Time. Around 3:15 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right, so
Gilbert and Winsboro around 3:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. Crowville around 3:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bakers around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take cover now. Move to a room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. Or outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following parish, Franklin, Louisiana.
good fish. All right.
What?
I said all right. Supercell continues to look impressive. I don't think this little storm is going to do really anything. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops a tornado pretty soon. Is there can we drive to this little thing?
Yeah. Oh, it's clear.
It is
clear.
It is clear. It's very clear. If we get to that bow, the little bow. Here we go.
Yeah. Wait, that sound?
Yeah.
Mud.
Check it out. Okay. Yeah, look at that.
You want down here? You want right there at that elbow?
Yeah.
Okay. And she said, "Close up, please."
You know what we could do? Hey, go down here. Come down to here.
On what?
Come down to here and take this road.
Go down and take that one?
Yeah. Watch it cross the road right in front of us.
Huh?
So we'll watch it cross the road right in front of us. And then we can go back east on the
hang on.
same
So
road.
go I'm sorry. Go down to where?
Go
down to this
down
one?
to here and turn right.
Okay, I got you.
All right. Yeah, there's a chance it's down right now. A signature like that, there's a real chance it's down. It's like, how far of a drive do you
That's
think
a
it
bad
is?
place to be.
It won't hit. No, it shouldn't hit here. Alright. Continuing to look better and better. Our base is just out here to our
Right.
east. Yeah. To the west of us right now. Yep. Should be a right turn up here. It's not this. It's not this.
Oh, it's right here.
You sure?
It's up here. On the right.
Oh, where those cars are coming out.
Yeah. See?
Yeah,
It's a highway.
Yeah, we go on this east road. It should be just off to our left. The left after we turn. It'll be foresty for a little bit, and then after we come out of Gilbert, it should be sporadically farmland. just keep going on this road pretty much. It won't be some of these close clouds. It'll be like farther back than you think, probably. Just pretty much keep going. There's a road north.
Yeah.
So after we intercept it here, we'll take this road north. And it goes back up to the road we were just on. The lightning?
Yep.
Okay, I see the base. Ooh,
Lightning.
yeah.
Your camera not catching that, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they catch it? Okay.
It's like all the way on the right
I
side
see
of the
it.
road.
I see it.
But we should have called it in. It ingested that storm. This thing's gonna produce a tornado. This thing's about to produce a tornado.
Streaming?
Yeah. See if I'm still live. I'm live. I don't know if they can see it just yet because it's a wide angle lens. I'll let y'all know if a tornado's on the ground. But just looking at this, this is about to be a very strong tornado. Yeah, this is about to be a strong tornado. What's that in front of us?
Huh?
See that? Right in front of us.
There was some lightning earlier.
No, like right there. You see that?
Oh.
Above the trees there?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? That might be a tornado. Let's keep looking. There, yeah, just keep driving. Okay. Should be past these current trees we're on.
See that?
Yeah. Okay, we need to get past these trees.
Does it open up here?
Yeah. It just continues to open up like every now and then.